We almost made a catastrophic error with our last house. So let's try and not make the exact same mistake. So parcel number 7 was our last house that we did. We never left it with this dirt. It was all grass. As you can see, we decorated the outside. We also did do the inside. We didn't do it with much, but this is our first house with an actual pool. And I thought it looked fine. And we do have 654,000. That is how much this house sold for. It sold for about 600,000 when we only spent about 400,000 on it. So maybe, if we're lucky, by the end of today's episode, we could break $1 million. So stick around to find out. So because we have $650,000, we can move on from our small plot of land. And we can go on to our very, very first medium-sized plot. We could even go to parcel 3, which is again also a medium-sized plot. However, this is $500,000, which would only give us about 150k to put the house up. And with it being a medium-sized plot, it's probably going to cost us a little bit more, if not a hell of a lot more, to put up the house. So we're going to go stay safe and go with the 328,000 one. Now, unfortunately, when we click on details, the floor limit to this house is only 1. So it looks like we're getting a bigger size plot. However, we're sacrificing a floor of space. So back to the bungalows it is. And we have 326,000 to play with. And here is the plot. So it looks like we're on the outskirts of town here. You can see the main town is here and our plot of land is over here. It looks like a pretty big plot of land if you ask me. And obviously there's a house on it, so that needs to come down. But of course, first we actually need to go obtain the deeds. See? So let's go get those. Oh, look. Here's another house that we built a while ago. I wonder if the deeds will cost more because this is a medium-sized plot. It would make sense if it would. No. Still 5,000. Lovely. So if we just click next stage, we click, are you sure you want to change the state of this property? We obviously want to click yes. And now we can start demolishing and clearing out this whole place. Let's go do that. Okay, the house is now gone. Now, normally on a small size plot, we have about 100 square meters for the actual house. So it'll be interesting to see what we actually get with the medium sized plot. But first, we've got to get all of our stuff here. So we've just got to click next stage. We've got to click yes. And that'll bring all of our stuff over. Oh, it's so far away. Right, let's go plan this house. Let's see how much meterage we have. We have 4 times the amount of space. That's mental. We could do some really cool things with this. And normally it takes me quite a while to figure out the design and layout of the house. So instead of me umming and ahhing with you guys on camera, what we'll do is we'll just do another time lapse and then I'll come back to you once we've got something that I'm pretty happy with. Okay, so the only thing we need to do now is add a front door, and why not make it a double door, eh? A lovely looking house, this, to be honest. I think it deserves it. Let's get some windows up in this. Careful with what windows we add in the kitchen, because obviously I want to get the kitchen in. There we go. This is the house. I'm actually quite happy with this layout. So I'll talk you through the layout. Of course, when we walk in, we've got a massive hallway. About 32, 33, maybe even 34 square meters of hallway. And then either side of that hall, we've got a little bathroom. Right, now this bathroom is going to particularly only have a toilet and a sink in it. It's not for everyday shower, bath purposes. This is if you have guests around, they ain't staying. They can use this bathroom. This storage room, whatever stuff you have, coats, things like that, whatever. You've got a home office, which is lovely. We've even got a home gym. Now, we've never done a house with a gym before, so first time for everything here. Absolutely massive dining room. Bearing in mind, what you've got to think about is the dining room and the hallway in this house are the main hub. We've got 2 Well, we've got 3 sliding doors. We've got an absolute gigantic one. We've got another one in each of the bedrooms. Now here, what the plan is, in this empty space that's sort of concaved inside the house, that area is going to be for, I think, a pool. If we can get a pool in that area, I'm going to get a pool in that area. Because I think it would look cool having a pool from, you can see, from the dining room and from either bedroom. We've got a laundry room. We've got the kitchen and living room basically together. Bedrooms either side of that with ensuite bathrooms as well. And everything's all equal and stuff. And it makes me happy. And we are ready to go. We just click check. Plans are finished. We can click confirm. We did place in all windows and all rooms are accessible. Let's go. And this is the shape of the house. It's got some pretty long bathrooms, which is nice. You can have nice. Maybe we don't even put a pool in this area. Maybe this is just like a patio area. The pool to be over here. And again, we've got enough room on this side to even. I probably won't put it on this side anyway, like with this pole being here, because we've not done anything with garages yet. We could easily put a garage on this side of the house and it'll look absolutely amazing. So without further ado, let's just get on with the ground floor stuff. We know digging the floor and all the floor preparations are not my thing. I'm not a big fan of it in this game, but we've got to go get all the resources and stuff as well. So I'll go and do that dead quick as well. Okay, everything's plastered. Doors are in, windows are in, roof is on. Had a little bit of trouble with the roof. You're going to have to ignore this. It's just coming through. Basically, I had to merge 2 roofs together. The gable one, which is the front one, the one that goes across the main body of the house, with the 2 hit as well, so we can get this detail. But unfortunately, we've had to do it at a cost of getting this line going right through there as well, which not the greatest. Thought this might look a little bit better, but it doesn't, and I don't really know if I like it. I don't know whether I should have taken it to like the first window things, you know, up to the windows, but then that one's much bigger than that one. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of what do you go with? So I did it an equal amount on each side. I don't know whether I like it. So the only thing that's left to do now is I've already painted this room because it's the little storage room. It can just go white. It doesn't matter what goes on in here. So it's just whatever we do with the rest of the rooms. And whatever tiles we have here, because I think I'm going to use tiles instead of parquet flooring everywhere this time. This like house reminds me of like that kind of modern feel. So everywhere's going to be most likely be tiles. So the tiles will carry on through the hallway, the dining room, the kitchen, living room, and then storage room, and probably then the bathroom as well. And the office will be different, the gym will be different, the laundry room will be different, the bedrooms and the bathrooms will be different, things like that. So let's start that little process of just getting some tiles in. So we've got the tiles going throughout the majority of the house. I just went with some white with a little bit of like a grey sort of vein in it. So now let's go with some colours. And to be honest, I don't think we should go with like white again. I do think we should go with like a grey or something. Because if we go with the white, it's going to be like you're getting flashbangs. Like even in here, it's a bit bright. But we can get away with that because this room's never going to really be gone in, if you catch my drift. So I think we just start going with like maybe like a light grey in this little bathroom because it's only a small bathroom. So we'll start getting some colours together. I feel like we need to go with something a little like darker, you know, to really contrast against the tiles, and it'll go with the wood that we have going. The hallway at least. Maybe charcoal for the hallway. And then I'm going to do something a bit rogue. For the dining room that we have, I think I'm going to go with chocolate. See what that looks like with these tiles. And then I think we'll keep to the charcoal for the living room as well and the kitchen. So we'll get 2 buckets of that. And then that's like the majority, that's like every single area that's been tiled. Done. So we'll get those done dead quick. Right, so I've painted like the main areas. For some reason, it's not letting me paint this wall, and it is really annoying me. Is it because it's not finished plastered? That might actually be it, because it says plaster one of the walls. Now I should be able to paint it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. I do think the colours that we chose may be a little too dark. I don't know, especially in here. It's very dark in here. In the dining room. Again, I didn't really... probably shouldn't have painted the ceiling the same colour. I probably should have painted this white. In fact... Can I go over it, or can I not? I don't know. Maybe it'll look even worse as white. Can go over it. It's not completely awful, is it? I mean, I'll be honest. I think I preferred that. And to be honest, I think I might do all the ceilings just as white. Because it makes the rooms feel really dark. I don't like it. You know, I wanted the rooms to have like a little bit, you know, darker walls. But my God, we don't hate light. Okay, now I feel like this is a whole lot better. Let's go tackle another room. So let's tackle the office now, because that's at the front of the house. This has got to have carpet. There's no if, buts, or maybes about that. It's just what do we do with the walls. And what kind of carpet do we want inside the office? I don't really want to go for the colours that I normally go for, like which is like your blacks and your greys, things like that, because we've done it time and time again. Right, I'm going to try something. Last time we got this like midnight paint. I want to try these navy carpet, and we'll get some more midnight paint, because we tried it in one of the bedrooms and it didn't really go the way that I wanted it. So I really want to try and get it to work with something. These carpets are very blue. This is mental. Fair enough. Okay, we've picked our poison. We've got to go with it. Right, okay. I'm not happy with that, but at this point, I think we're just going to have to leave it. I kind of like going with like first designs, because that way I can always refer like back to like older videos to see what works and what doesn't work. So stuff like this ain't going to work. I do like the wall color. I just don't think it goes with this carpet. I think the carpet that I was thinking of, like navy, would have been a bit darker. It's not as dark as I thought it was. So that's a no. Sort of like this here. I'm not going to change this because I like it as like a backlog. If this had stuck out a little bit, if it wasn't so flat, I think this would have worked. But of course, it's not going to work. So we'll leave that room as it is. That room's decorated. This room's decorated. This is an archway, can't close that. This is an archway, can't close that. So let's move on to the next room, which will go on to the gym. Again, like gyms, to me, they're always like a dark colour. So I'm just going to make the gym a basic grey walls with black carpet. Just very basic. The carpet is more like a rubber mat. That's why I'm going with the black. That's because you can't get rubber matting in this game. So we'll quickly get those and we'll go paint this room. Okay, so the gym's painted and all ready to go. Laundry room's already done. So it's just the bedrooms and bathrooms. And I think we're going to tackle each of the bathrooms first, because I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to do them the same. There should be no difference in the bathrooms. I think I'll go with some sort of like grey with the white. Do like them. And as paint. You know what? I'm going to make this house very weird. I'm going to go with like something like this. I think I'm going to go with the sky. I kind of want to see it against the grey. Again, we'll do it for both bathrooms. In fact, we'll go with sky for one bathroom, and then we'll go with a different colour. We'll go with like a ice blue. One's like a somewhat lighter shade. I want to see what it looks like against the grey. Luckily for me, I'm not the one living in this house, so sorry to the poor person that buys it. I feel like you can't really go wrong with like tiles and stuff. You can't really go wrong with like white walls or grey walls or things like that. It's just, I don't know. I want to experiment. I want to use other things. Otherwise, every episode is going to be the exact same. So I've done both the bathrooms. They don't look particularly amazing, if I'm honest with you. If anything, I prefer this one. I think this one actually looks, I mean, it's okay. Nothing special, nothing to shout about. So the only 2 rooms left in the house are the 2 bedrooms. So let's get them designed up. The bedrooms, they're going to have carpet. There's no if, buts, or maybes about that. I'm going to do one with latte. In fact, no, we'll do one with beige, and we'll do the other, keeping it simple, just light grey. And we'll match the carpet to the walls as well. Again, I want some rooms to look okay. Other rooms, I kind of want to test with stuff. We've never used any of like the beige colours before, so we'll go with those. So we'll do this one as light grey. Okay, baseboards and mouldings are all on. I think because we've only got 250k left, I'm going to get the pool and stuff in now, like the main stuff that I want to get in. So the pool, the garage, and then we can come inside and start decorating the inside. Hopefully get a little bit of the outside. Like I said, I still want to auction this house off. So it's just going to be, what do we do kind of thing. How much do we really want to spend on a pool? I really want like a 60 grand one, but I don't think we're going to get it in. So I think we go with a medium one, and I think I'm going to go with this one because I don't know if it has like a built-in hot tub with it. I'm going to get this one to see what it's like. Let's go with that. Oh, can we get the garage from here as well? We can. I'm going to go with this medium one. I'm going to go with those, right? And we'll buy them. They're the main things that I want to add to this house because I've not used. 1, I want a big pool. Never had a big pool. 2, we have never had a garage, so let's get that. So here is our pool. How big are you? I don't think I'm going to be able to have it the way I want it because of 1, how big it actually is. I'm going to put it dead center. There. We have a pool and I like it. I don't know. Can we tile this thing? Can we change these? I don't know, but I'm happy with that. At least you can see the pool from the front door. You can see it from the dining room, kind of see it from your bedroom. You know, the idea of this basically was just so you can go outside from your bedrooms and the dining room to go straight into the pool. That was the idea. Now the garage, we don't want it on this side because of this pole, so let's go over here. Can we get this in? Don't mind it sticking back a little bit, and it's as far away as we possibly will want it. Nice. So we got just about like 200 grand. Bearing in mind we need to make sure that we can still auction this place off, and we have a little new DLC, which is the sci-fi stuff. So we've got like loads of different like light switches we could modernize the place with. Got like air conditioning units, smart assistant stuff, and this is just the electronic store. So I think I'm going to use some of these stuff. Okay. So I managed to get some of the sci-fi stuff. Now, it's not absolutely everything. Things are subject to move, like paintings in the same room. They don't need to be here. I just wanted to clear out the bay so we can start designing room by room. But we've got things that we can design around. I just need to figure out some lights. You can see this is one of the lights for the sci-fi pack, and I really like it. I do like this one. But everything else, we'll have to, like, there's absolutely nothing in the living room and kitchen, so we need to get stuff in there. There's nothing in the storage room, but there's not going to be anything in the storage room. It's basically just a room going to be with a light, and then it's just shut off. This bathroom's not being designed, but again, I need to find like some smaller toilet stuff, sinks, things like that going here, so it's going to be quite a difficult challenge, that one. You got the dining table here, which I thought would have been a little bit bigger, but it isn't. It is what it is, but we can add some like little trinkets, some shelves and things, and lights everywhere, stuff like that. Bedrooms actually have a few things in them. They're not in final positions. They're just in the rooms, ready to be moved about. We've got a couple of nightstands, a couple of paintings again. We've got aircon units. This is meant to be the wardrobe, but I don't think it's going to be a wardrobe. I think I need to get something else. Bathrooms, we've got some sci-fi toilets, but no showers or nothing. So again, we need to add those. Same with this bedroom. Laundry room's got absolutely no washing machines or dryers in it. And the gym has absolutely nothing in it as well. So I guess it's just pick a room. And this is the office. We've got a bit of a dual monitor setup. Not much needs to be added in here, to be honest with you. I don't know what this thing is. It just says Smart Assistant, but I don't know what it actually does. He is just really needing some lights and some wall decorations, and then this place is done. So we'll get on with that. Okay, kind of happy with the office. I didn't add too much. A couple of ceiling decorations. I thought these were lights, but they're not. They're just decorations. So we added a light, a couple extra paintings in here. This place is done. Happy with it. The storage room just needs a light. Again, just a very basic light. We'll probably get the exact same one that we had before. And we'll probably get 2 of them because we want one for the bathroom as well. Now, that one's not got any customization on it. This one does. So we buy that. Send it here. I'm not going to add anything in here. That's for the owner of the house to do when they buy it. In here is the bathroom, so we'll purchase a toilet and stuff. Don't think it's going to be anything great. So if we go to like this one, does this one have any toilets? Might go with this one. And then we'll go with this sink because I know it is pretty small. And that is most likely going to be the bath. Oh, no, we need a mirror, don't we? Mirror. And this will be the bathroom. Again, we've not added any like little trinkets or anything. I can't get these to go flush to the wall. I think it's because of the baseboards. Does my head in. I kind of want to leave this room till last because it's going to be quite complicated. So if we... This room is almost done apart from a light and some extra little decorations about. To be honest, I'm actually happy with it as long as we get the light in. So it's got to be something grand because it's the dining room, right? So let's get a grand light. Let's go get a 5-star light. Screw it. Let's get this thing. It's weird. I like it. It's completely different. I would never have gone with something like this. So yeah, brilliant. Right, let's go to the gym. Here's the gym. Looks pretty good. Little cramped though, but it's okay. You can still do things. You can got a little punching bag, weights and stuff down here. Treadmill, cross trainer, little bike thing, and whatever these pulley machines are. Let's go do the laundry room next. There we go. There's the laundry room. Just a little few paintings around. Washing machine and dryer, although they're both the same thing. It's asking me to put a rug in here, so I'll put a rug in here, and we can just shut that room off. Right, let's go with bedroom numero uno. We'll do the bathroom and the bedroom at the same time. Speed things up a little bit. Okie dokie, so I've done both bedrooms and bathrooms. I've done them the exact same. For simplicity, and again we are coming towards the end of this project as we are running out of money. However, I do want to decorate inside this garage because there's lots of stuff in here that we could put in. Wow, this garage stuff is expensive. We went from like having about 120k to like 80k just off these 6 items. Well, unfortunately, I think that's going to be about as far as we go with the garage. Now, in terms of garden, I don't think we're going to be able to do too much. I completely forgot we need to do the kitchen and the living room, which means there will be absolutely no garden. Let's quickly get the kitchen and living room in here. And unfortunately, that's going to have to be the kitchen and the living room. It's very, very, very bland. And to be honest, I kind of wish it didn't do the garage up because we are now very skint and, yeah, not so good. So we're going to have to try and just sell this place as is, which I don't really want to do. I wanted to do the garden and stuff, but I can't. I physically cannot. I don't even know if I can auction this thing off. And if we click next stage, click yes, this thing could be worth up to $1 million. Do you know what that means? I don't think we can actually go ahead and auction this place off. Yeah, I need a minimum of 73 grand. I don't even think we can get anywhere near that. But we can certainly give it a go because we've got all of this trash that we can compact and get rid of. I'll be back with you once I've got, or maybe near enough, about 70 odd K. So we've managed to scrape up the last 3K that's needed for selling this property. We go details, we go auction, 73,600. We actually have 73,700. Last walkthrough of the place, and I'll be honest, not my proudest work, especially the kitchen. I just think it's so boring and bland. I've not been able to accessorize the thing. So if there's one thing I've learned here, it's to not shop at the 5-star place, because that's where I was actually shopping to get most of this stuff. So we're still not within the budget of decking out a full house, even just a bungalow like this with 2 bedrooms with 5-star stuff yet. So yeah, it's unfortunate. So we've got the kitchen here, we've got the living room, the dining room, we've then got a little bathroom downstairs. We've then got a storage room with absolutely nothing in. We've then got a little office as well. We've got the gym, little laundry room, bedroom number 1 with an ensuite bathroom, little pool in the back garden. Again, not been able to do anything with the back garden or front garden. This is, you know, a little bit sad, but it is what it is. I can't do much about that. Bedroom number 2 and ensuite number 2. So it looks like we're gonna have to say goodbye and sayonara to this place, because unfortunately we won't be coming back here. Oh, we've also got a garage as well. Let's go in there. Yeah, medium garage. Probably should have gone with a small one, because the difference in prices of these was ridiculous. I think this one was like 40 grand. I think the small one was like 24. Probably should have gone with that one. But it is what it is. Let's sell this place. Auction. Start the auction. Right, let's wait for that to come through. You know, we could have potentially $1 million after this house, you know. I mean, the maximum value that we could have quick sold at was like 930 odd thousand, and we've had offers that was over the minimum, the maximum by about 200 grand. So we could make 1.1 mil off this, which would be insane. And we've just got absolutely loads of bids coming through there of about 842k. Now, this house did cost us 664k to put up, so we would like something a little bit more than that, you know, just to make it worth my while. No! We were 50 grand short of 1 million. Boom. Are you sure? I think it's a little bit more than what it was, you know, the maximum recommended was. It's about, I think it was 936k. It might even be under by like 11k. I remember there being a 9 at the front, of course, and there being a 6. I can't remember if it was a 6 in the middle or a 3. But either way, we got to take it. There we go. We do have a mill. Yeah. Yeah. Bloody brilliant. Oh, yeah, because of the 73k that was held. You get that back at the end. Well, she ain't a beauty, but she's a house. She's livable, and some poor person has bought it for 955,000. Taking us over that 1 million mark. But that's going to do us for today's video. So thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.